Hey, welcome back guys to Call of Cthulhu. So, I know we're not saying it properly because by law we're not able to say it properly with the mortal tongue. Cthulhu is one of the eldritch gods, typically associated with octopus or squids. I don't know a whole lot about Cthulhu. Okay, all I know is, well, what I just told you. However, I do know that supposedly if you stare at him, it'll make you go insane, right? So what this game is about, right, rough nutshell, is you're a private investigator, detective. You go to an island to investigate a murder of sort. And then while you're there, you stumble upon a cult and its rituals. I don't want to spoil too much of it. I have played a little bit of this game before, although I've not played the whole thing. So some of this is going to be familiar to me, some of this is going to be a little new to me. Okay, it's also been, I think, about 2-3 years since I played this last, so it's going to be a lot of rediscovering things myself. Also, yes, hello, I have face cam now, because, well, Animes is not usually cooperating with me, as y'all have seen before. On top of that, I have quite a few things installed that take up a lot of room, so I don't really have room for animes, unfortunately. And yes, I will be drinking the battery acid because shit makes the makes me go. And it's like 9 in the morning, and I'm not a morning person. But I got nothing else to do today, so hey, here we are. Yep. Also, sorry for the gap in videos. I know usually I do one once a week, but this has been like a couple weeks in between these. Because if you're following me, you'd have seen the update that I was moving to Kansas. I am in Kansas now, Fort Riley, with a big red one. And frankly, internet's ass. And there's been a lot of hurry up and wait, mostly just wait, which is typical. Still in receiving battalion, so there's not a whole lot going on for me. There might be another gap when I actually get to my unit, because I hear there's some shit that's popping off we gotta take care of. Sorry, I know it's a bright white wall behind me. Nothing I can do about that. I'm sitting on the top bunk right now of my bed. You know, my roommate's below me, probably still passed out, so I'm trying not to be too loud. And I don't have a desk, so yeah. No, I should probably shut up now. Let's get into the game. Yeah, as you see, I was already into this. Last played on September 13th, 2021. Yeah, it's been almost 2 years since I last played this game, so just start a new one. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. I feel that one. He is now a private detective with trouble finding a case able to lift him from his torpor. Pierce must find a new case quickly or risk losing his license. Drowns memories in liquor and sleeping pills. I feel that. If I am mad, it is mercy. May the gods pity the man whose in his callousness can remain sane to the hideous end. H.P. Lovecraft. Lovecraft is a very good author. He actually wrote the original War of the Worlds. If you guys aren't familiar with Lovecraft, I would recommend picking up his books. They are really good. He's an excellent writer. Very detailed. He will paint you the entire picture in a single page. It is also Old English, so it might take a little bit of time to understand it if you're not familiar with it, with Old English. It's my basically face cam still working, okay. Alright, we are moving. This throws you kinda right into it, don't it? Crouch is toggle, good to know. Okay, ease interact. Got it. So light is required to interact with items. Okay, okay. I said I gotta learn this game again. As you saw, it's been about 2 years since I last played. So yeah, that's chapter 8. I think I was like only halfway through. There's quite a few chapters. Depending how long a chapter is, we might just do a chapter video. Or we might do 2, I don't know. It really depends how long it is.
Hold along. Fate inescapably draws you on. What a putrid offering.
Oh, there are whales. Was that a whale? It's like an orca. Yeah, killer whale.
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
Shift? Okay, yeah, let's shift. Shift is red.
Behold! Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
That doesn't look pleasant. Time for a shot.
I hate whiskey.
I hate whiskey. Bottle of whiskey sitting on the desk.
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
Yeah.
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
Yeah, so, person.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Jägermeister and bourbon are more my thing. Not just any bourbon, though.
Been too long since I've slept in a bed. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. I used to be an avid reader. I wonder why I still take these things.
I prescribed them when I returned from the war. They swore they would put an end to the nightmares. For a while now, their effects have been wearing off. Well, you take them because you still have hope.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Oh, what do we got here? Just Pierce. Do I have any points? No, I have no points available. Sanity. Ooh, it's a sanity meter, huh? I'm currently stable. Good. You kind of want to be stable. Stable. Emerson's places. Private Detective Agency contracted to the Wentworth Detective Agency. After the Great War, I decided to step up in Boston, where there's no lack of work for guys like me. A small-time case altogether, adultery, stolen scores, disappearances, and actual disappearances. The old office couch is less comfortable than a real bed. Oops, my bad. Less comfortable than a real bed. I should probably get rid of these empty bottles. This place is mine for the moment. Old lighter and engraved memory of the 77th Infantry Division, the men of the lost battalion who fell. Yeah. Okay. If I don't drink it. think last time I kind of fucked up, so I was drinking all the liquor and shit. I was kind of like a
I'm
washed-up
listening.
detective.
Are you Edward Pierce? Private investigator
So it's-
contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Okay. Proves a skill increasing chances to determine the dosage of drug, make a diagnosis, or expressing understanding of a medical problem. Okay, we'll do that. Psychology. Human behavior proves skill chances of understanding motivations of a person based on his or her behavior or analysis of objects. Spot hidden represents your ability to find hidden objects. Improving the skill increases your chances of finding hidden objects. That sounds pretty handy. Talks about power of speech, which skill chances convincing or manipulating. Ooh. Actually, if I recall correctly, that is going to be essential. So let's probably take those out. Oh yeah, I still have 2 points available. There. So medicine, eloquence, and hidden items. I feel like it's probably a good thing to do. Yes.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
Killed it.
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
Fucking secretaries, man.
I'm coming!
Sorry if me keep doing that bothers you. My back's pretty fucked up, so I might do that and occasionally pop it. Just keep the pain away for the most part.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
An
If you come
asshole.
to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my
I'm not
little
gonna
girl,
skip anything.
she
let
is
y'all,
dead. Even
get
you
the full
must
story.
know of her.
Even I need to know of it.
She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Was this supposed
Yes,
Oh, this would have been a
please.
All right.
psychology moment, huh?
I'll look at your picture.
That's right, would have been a
That's all
psychology.
you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Shipping label. Excuse me. Shipping label. Some of it is unreadable, but I can make out the part of the address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater. The police report says that the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. Police decide on domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? A press cutting. Article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, not Harkin. A businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a recluse life there with their only son, Simon. Okay. Clues. Okay.
Its strange beauty isn't enough to hide the feeling of dread it carries.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Darkwater? Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mention Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case.
Okay.
I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic.
Okay, so before you also get upset, oh, he's calling things queer, he's blah blah blah, alright? Don't get upset over it, okay? Remember, this is Old English, alright? This is fucking 1920s, right? Shit, completely different meaning then. So don't get fucking upset about that. Alright, let's read on this, people. Stephen Webster, age 63, businessman. Well, the businessman, with respect to the Boston area. Stephen Webster came to see me in order to investigate the death of his only daughter, Sarah Hawkins. Man accepts neither refusals nor inconvenient truths. So anything proves his daughter was not mad. Charles Hawkins, age 41, ship owner. Charles Hawkins, local celebrity in Darkwater. The heir of the shipowner family, he used to travel a lot. He met Sarah Hawkins during a trip in Paris. They fell in love and got married. Hawkins took her to the remote island Darkwater. That child named Simon and lived a very secretive life. Sarah Hawkins, age 33, painter. Sarah Hawkins, painter known for her tortured artistic universe. She was worshipped for the strangeness of work and the rarity of public appearances. Soon you remember that she once said, "I paint what my dreams whisper to me." Her marriage to Charles Hawkins a year ago surprised high society colonists. A wealthy Boston heiress, known for party-going, chose to follow her new husband and live a recluse life on the island of Darkwater. She disappeared from the front pages of newspapers. Nobody heard any more about her. Even her death in a fire remained a secret. Only her father, Stephen Webster, continued to seek the truth. Simon Hawkins, age 11, occupation schoolboy, only son of Sarah and Charles Hawkins. He died in the fire that claimed his whole family. Okay. What does it say? Painting depicts a monstrous silhouette threatening a woman and child. Flames have made out in the background. Stephen Webster, the father of Sarah Hawkins, links to the death of his daughter. Oh, that's the boy. That's the mother and the boy. And then that. Oh. Okay. I remember the importance of this painting, but I'm not going to
I'll no
spoil
doubt
it.
find some information on this island in there. I used to be an avid reader.
That's not what I'm looking for here.
Natural sciences, linguistics. Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Am I crazy? Or does this look like, or just like the drawing of the island or formation look like a giant, angry, like monster? See the eyes. It's like a head, the tail of a fish, the fin, like some, I don't know, like some claws or pincers. Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century, and is still rich in the many memories left by lost tribes. But don't let the romanticism of these moving evidences of such naive and primitive belief fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. Gigantic creatures still ornate the walls of long-abandoned caves. Was it a sea or a dream god? No one knows, but today's inhabitants, sons and daughters of the proud whale... God, I can't fucking English today. The sons and daughters of the proud whale hunters still remember the mysterious and tumultuous story of this small land off the coast of Massachusetts. Atlas of Atlantic Islands.
All I have to do...
Oh, wait, can I rotate this? No, not that. Inspect. Anything on the back? No, it's normal. I like that they actually textured it like an oil painting. I do like that.
do is go to the port.
Places. Island of Darkwater. Assume that the world has forgotten the very existence of this little rock off the coast of Boston. It is a small, inhospitable island whose coastline is made up of steep cliffs and sharp reefs. Only one outlet to the sea. It is mainly inhabited by descendants of whalers who set up a supply post in the 1800s. Struck severely by the collapse of this activity, think that the only venture on the island still profitable is the Medical Institute. Knowledge. And then, yeah.
I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
Nope, I saw that. So I gained a point. Chapter 2. Oh, okay. I guess these chapters are fairly short. Well, how was that? How long was it? Oh, 24 minutes? Yeah, we'll go through chapter 2. Why can't I? Okay, there you go. Sometimes OBS gives me issues and doesn't want to swap back and forth. Enter the madness. of Cthulhu. Scylla? So, I don't know how the fuck to say that. I'm sure we'll figure it out. Oh, Fendir. Did I say Fendir? I think I did say Fendir. We'll figure it out. I was thinking find and figure at the same time. I'm a Fendir. That'll work.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Okay. So I saw I got a few things. Skills, great, perfect. This is analyzing crime scene object and of picking locks. Ooh. I think we should probably put some points into psychology though. Wait, why did my game just went into windowed mode for some reason? Oh well. Is it? Why does enter toggle that? I don't know. Okay. Darkwater port. Entrances to the port of Darkwater. One still passes in front of the shell of the Cilia? I don't know. The last whaling ship to have brought back a catch. Sailors wander the docks looking for some small job of the day. Getting a bootlegger says it's set itself up there. It's gnawing away at the territory of Captain Fitzroy, the last sailor on a boat capable of making a round trip between the island and the mainland. Here the golden age of whale hunting is but a distant memory.
Hey, be careful.
I like the attitude.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Yet you served this man, and you can't say he's been on his best behavior.
He's a regular. It was you who provoked him by turning up with your mainland manner.
You mistake my manner. I ask nothing more than to become a regular as well, which will be difficult if you refuse to serve me.
I hope you're less talkative when you're drunk.
Try me.
We'll see.
Yeah, we're not gonna do,
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
The Stranded Whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dock water, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
That'll be all for now.
And then he said, "You have no..."
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Shanty miraculous catch. The sailor returned support to save Darkwater from famine. Given up hope, the crew of the sailor, or what remains of it, returned to Darkwater port late on Tuesday afternoon. Locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch brave vessel had on board. Of a size that went beyond all the formidable toothed whales, the cetacean that is already being called the miraculous catch covered the whole deck, and parts of it were hanging over the side of the ship. The surviving sailors told a frightening account of the perilous catch, but also of its meat, unmatched in quality and plentiful nutritious benefits. So note that the immense size of this whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, bringing an end to the famine from which part of the island was suffering. Warehouse for rent. Mr. Markins disposed warehouse for rent from June for fishing, workshop, or storage activities. You can contact him via your favorite newspaper, visit him on the docks. Special evening, the Stranded Whale. To celebrate the return of brave whalers, so the staff of the Stranded Whale invite you to an exceptional and free tasting event. Come with your family or with friends to taste miraculous catch. Each person will leave with a bottle of oil, so don't hesitate. 2 cents, 1947.
They like to treat us like this.
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader. Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
I'm confused.
And then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
Miss Baker, always free for the lady. And Fitzroy owes $12. Charles Hawkins owes $68. Wow. Oh, that's not much. It's just one night of drinking. In the 1920s, that was a significant amount.
What you looking at, stranger?
I'm just passing by. Sorry.
Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it.
Guess I lost that chance. Oh.
Please move back. Let the police do their work.
This is
Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
Don't put that beast back in the...
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't... Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots!
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen!
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign.
What's this lamp? What's a glow? What's a glow that way?
Broken. This place seems half abandoned. I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this
Captain.
woman, Cat.
Terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier. If they're on the back. Nope. Yes. I'll be with you soon, Captain.
This blackboard hasn't been used in a long while.
No, it is not.
The Scylla.
Scylla, that's
It finished
okay.
up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Yes. Haha. Medicine progression. 22%. Okay. 2% progression, that's not much, but hey, it's better than nothing.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
Photograph a man who looks like Captain Fitzroy is posing on the bridge of a ship with a wooden leg.
What a macabre souvenir.
Macabre just means stark, for those of you who don't know. It means stark or grim.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Only a few dates illegible: 1890, 1907, and a parcel date. Rest of the document is blacked out. We want this information to be hidden.
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
Anything in the outhouse? Nope. I don't know why I call it an outhouse, but...
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although, these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder? I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Right there.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I found a threatening letter signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
I was looking at your photograph, the one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha, indeed, you're right.
Alright.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Oh, another point. But another one is psychology. I'm gonna get psychology up too because I feel like that's going to be very important. Oh, sorry, I got new things. Roy Mitchell. Occupation, age 55, occupation, owner of the stranded whale. Roy Mitchell runs the only bar in Darkwater. Prohibition's no hold for the stranded whale. Sailors come to seek comfort in Mitchell's whiskey. Man therefore knows, more than anyone, the secrets and rumors and habits of the island exchange at free glasses. Mitchell's devoted to the golden age of whale hunting. If the numerous trophies of decorated establishment are anything to go by, the man will talk freely on this subject, of which he is so keen, but he'll be far less enthusiastic if one is to inquire about the source of his liquor. Whiskey. Liquor. Age 45, occupation captain. James Fitzroy is the captain of the Charybdis? Oh, fuck, say that. The only boat that sails between Darkwater and Boston. His base is the harbormaster's office, where he misses nothing that happens to the island. Inhabitants of the Darkwater respect him. The bootleggers despise him. Offer to help me in my investigation. Places: stranded whale. Bar where liquor is served with total impunity. It's the last thing expected to find when I arrived on the island. The stranded whale is its name, and it's managed with an iron hand by the owner, a certain Mitchell. It does not tolerate troublemakers and fiercely protects the identity of its supplier. All the inhabitants of the area seem to go there. I even saw what looks to be a truce between bootleggers and sailors. Occult. Oh, that's part of the occult, huh? Miraculous catch is what the locals called the last catch of the whalers in 1847. All the whales were disappearing from fishing zone Darkwater whalers. The crew of the sailor made gigantic monstrous catch to save the island from famine. They still celebrate the catch. An article from the Times still decorates the bar. Strange's memory seems to be alive, as if it was maintained by the survivors. Extraction notebook of Edward Pierce, private detective. Clues. Threatening letter. Photograph. Okay, yeah, we already read those. Knowledge. Perfect. Okay.
What are you shysters? You're crazy!
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid.
What could have done so much damage?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign.
I'm gonna explore. Because if I recall correctly, a lot of this game is exploration. Because you gotta find clues and shit. Haha.
There. Hello, old friend.
How do I put out the lighter? Can I put that out or no? I don't think so. Can I get in here? I cannot. Well, that looks very occult. Same Brendan, the navigator. There's writing on it. It's very occult indeed. Can I climb? I can't climb, can I? Okay. How do I put away the fucking lighter? Ah, got it, okay.
Where do you think you're going?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
You and I are on the same side of the law.
Oh, yeah?
You don't want to know the truth behind this case.
Are you saying our work was not up to snuff? Forget it.
I'm not here to hinder your work, officer. Edward Pierce, private detective.
Sorry, we're all a little on edge today. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
Darn it. Why do you want to drag up all that stuff again?
My investigation has led me to this warehouse.
That case was closed months ago.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I respect your beliefs.
Our beliefs? You mean you don't believe in God?
That's irrelevant.
That's what you think.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to Dark Water?
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
That's fair.
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
You could tell me. No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
I bet that you hid them somewhere in your hut. How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
They're here or gone now. What's this one? You talk?
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I shall take my leave.
Okay, then. Look, it's like the first piece of fucking modern machinery you've seen here. Oh, something secret nearby? There it is.
A handle. It must come from these old winches. It looks like there's a way in under this grate. A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
So there's something secret nearby.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
Oops. Am I missing something? I might be missing something. Ah, there we are.
A ratchet device. Exactly what I need.
Honestly, I don't even know what this one's supposed to do, but I see it says secret, so. It's telling me that there's a secret here. Okay, I'm still missing something else. If I remember correctly, if I leave right now, I kind of get fucked over, so. I'm not gonna leave until I have this figured out. Oh, right here. Ha ha ha.
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch. Looks like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle. Damn, I broke it.
Well, that's unfortunate. Does that mean I passed the strength test? Does that mean I failed it? I don't know.
Well, well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf.
Well, that's
You're not
good.
only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
Your turf? That's news to me.
For a guy who has no idea, you've been doing a fair bit of poking around. My men saw you staking out the Hawkins warehouse.
Is that against the law?
I'm no idiot, detective. I'll tell you how things work around here. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
You're a real bitch.
As you wish.
That's right. Fuck you, cat.
If you've broken my nose...
I was careful. This time.
Do you want us to take care of him, Cat?
No. Not yet. You don't lack nerve. And you've got a fairly good right. I'm always on the lookout for well-built guys to work for me.
I'll make a note of it.
Please do. I'm Cat. I run the neighborhood. Everyone marches to my tune here.
Even Captain Fitzroy?
I suggest you back off. You've pushed your luck far enough for one day. Rather than foolishly risking your skin. Come and see me in the bar one of these days. We can talk about what I can do for you. And what you can do for me.
See, now if I recall correctly, there is an alternative to this beginning section right there, where she actually fucks you up instead. I like.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Hey, Captain,
You're back again.
anything
What
new?
can I do for you?
Anything new?
I found a threatening letter. Signed.
What?
Are you being
Not exactly.
with any?
I would cheat.
Can you not?
Don't you?
Okay, so we'll go back.
Apparently, the bootleggers don't want anyone hanging around the warehouses.
They're part of the
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
I didn't mean to skip
as
that.
a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type.
Do I have anything new? I do have something new. Cat, Agent 24, gang boss. Boss of a gang of bootleggers, seemed used in Darkwater as a hideout. Cat always has an eye on her territory. There's only been warehouse on the dock. The impression all the men in Darkwater fear her. Even Mitchell, the owner of the stranded whales, would like to talk about her. She's Darkwater's point of departure for cargoes of whiskey, slowly gnawing at Captain Fitzroy's territory. They also gave her a black eye, so. This bottle is batch was stolen from Cat, boss of bootleggers. Excellent way to lean on a guy who guards the entrance. Or I can just go talk to Cat. That works too.
Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I think it's time to talk business.
No hard feelings?
For a lucky little blow? You think I gotta be boss of these lads without taking any hits? It will serve as a lesson. I was too soft with you. Next time, I'll hit first. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly, but it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
Is that more dangerous than having a drink with you?
I'm not kidding. The old families, they were here long before us, and they'll be here long after we are gone.
The old families?
The descendants of the first whalers. These people truly worship their ancestors.
I've got a few questions about the island.
I'm not here to give you information. Mitchell will tell you what he wants to tell you.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
Think it over. I've seen what you're capable of. You almost got me.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me, and I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
You have a big influence on silence, so I'm gonna say
Do
yes.
I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective. Follow me.
You've got no problem going out looking like that.
How sweet of you to worry about my authority. I wouldn't be here if I was the sort of girl who'd hide away because of a black eye. People here know who they're dealing with. They watch their step.
I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit, and nobody cares.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
I see. So the reason I'm going with Kat here is because, well, you'll see the influence she has over the island. So if I get on her good set, because here's my I don't remember what the fuck I did the first time, okay? I think the first time I used the alcohol and I bred these.
Poking around here.
It's fine. He's with me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, as I was saying, I don't remember what I did the first time, but I do know that since she has such a big influence on the island, well, at least I don't know. I mean, I know she has a big influence, but I don't know if it'll actually help me. I'm hoping it does. If she has such a big influence, she might be able to assist me.
Be a gentleman and move that for me. That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
I'm not gonna lie, she's pretty. Even with the black eye, she's pretty. I'd fuck her.
This place stinks.
I want to get everything up to at least level 3. So, I need to get psychology.
What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Oh? Ooh, it's like a detective mode. I like it.
These painkillers were prescribed 3 months ago. Someone has been taking them since the time of the Hawkins death. It smells as bad as it looks. Can't sleep. I know how that feels. Le Petit Parisien. Who might keep a news clipping about Sarah Hawkins? What happened here?
Psychology, that's a psychology thing. I'm still working on that.
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
I'm not done yet. So this.
What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here?
Is that everything? Yeah, see, like that was, what, 2, 3 psychology things? I don't have enough psychology. Ooh, something new. Oh, I have another CP available. Yes. Yes. Boom. Professional psychology. Perfect. Clues, Chapter 2. Hawkins Warehouse. Officially unused since Charles Hawkins' death, this warehouse recently has clandestine resident. Signs of life attest to the fact the presence of bloodstained bandages must also be noted, probably removed from a wound, as well as pills, painkillers, sleeping pills. Where Hawkins seems to be obsessed with Sarah Hawkins, as attested by the presence of several documents connected to the artist's life, photographs, and press cutting. It is also the discovery of partly charred painting, recognized by Officer Bradley as having come from the Hawkins mansion. So it also be lifted as a link between the contents of this building. Okay, so we just got told something we didn't even do yet. So, think I'm good here?
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
You seem like a competent officer. We should help each other.
You're trying to manipulate me, Mr. Pierce. I hate to be taken for a fool.
All right, Inspector Lestrade. Let me take a more direct approach. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene. Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Damn.
Why you?
Come on, keep the smile.
Damn.
You don't want to force me to widen it.
Looks
She's
like
a
you've met your
bitch.
match, Baker. I'd like to see that more often.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
Yeah, these two
Get this jackass out of here before I stroke his other cheek. But we'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Is this...
Look behind
I'm
you,
gonna
at the
start
top of the
editing
ridge.
this. So how long is this one going?
You see the building?
About an hour. Yeah, so this is the end of chapter 2.
That's the
Then
Hawkins mansion.
I'll cut it here.
Come on, we got some driving to do.
Which I think it is... It is the end of chapter 2. Okay. So before we enter here, before we go to chapter 3, which I'm going to roll right on over to, thank you all for joining me in this. It's Call of Cthulhu. It's a really good detective game. I haven't played it in a long time, as y'all saw. It's also about the Eldritch Gods, which old mythology is actually a big interest of mine. So it doesn't matter, like Greek, Roman, Eldritch, which I think Eldritch is just like made up. I'm not entirely sure on the origins of all this. I think it was just a creation of H.P. Lovecraft, but I can't say for sure. And so yeah, Norse, Greek, Roman, I have a big interest in mythologies. I can't say I know a whole lot about them, but I do have a lot of interest in them. So this is an exciting game for me to play. It's also a nice break from what I typically do, because yeah, if y'all see my channels, typically like shooters, like Fallout or Fallout, Call of Duty. So thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for helping to grow my channel. I think we're at over 60 subscribers now, which is crazy. I know that's not a lot, but it's like it's a good chunk. Yeah, like when I was starting out this YouTube, it was kind of like a hope thing. I was like, okay, well, like I know that you can get pretty big on YouTube. I know that hey, followings, you actually like you can get paid at 1,000 subscribers. I'm like, okay, well, you know, that's pretty cool. Like I play video games anyways. I play a lot of video games anyways, right? So let's take a break from like just playing for recreation, which I'd still do play for recreation. Like I'll still play Fallout, even though I already did a Fallout series. I'll still play Fallout. I'll play 7 Days to Die. I'll still play Call of Duty. I'll still play all that stuff recreationally. But it's like, alright, well let's try YouTube, right? Like it can benefit me anyways, and at the same time, while I am benefiting, I'm entertaining people. Okay. Now I'm not great with social skills. I'm not a great people person, but I'd still like to entertain people. I still like to help people. Right? Now it's like eventually I'll be putting out, you know, more army shit as time goes, too, you know. So I know that I saw some people that had like Marine Corps photos and shit and army for their profiles as well. I'll be putting more of that out. Okay, once I get to my unit, I start doing things. I'll start putting more of that out. Like I'm supposed to be going to Poland next year. I'll probably put out shit about Poland too. I want to say thank you. Okay, just thank you all. I know it's only 62. A lot of people don't think that's a large number. To me, that's a large number. I was not expecting to get 62 people to follow me and like what I do. Much less to have over 6,000 views on some of my videos. That is insane to me. Thank you all so much for enjoying my content, for watching my content, and supporting me. Thank you. And alright, y'all have a great day. Y'all have a wonderful day. I'm going to record another episode or two and then I will be live streaming, but y'all be watching this in the future. So if you caught it, you caught it. Okay. So it's currently Saturday, July 29th, 11:23 a.m. So if you caught a live stream on the 29th of July, guess what? You caught that live stream. You caught the live stream I'm referring to now. I know that's not something people do. That's not something people say. But it's interesting nonetheless, yes? By the time this video comes out, you can say, hey, I was at that live stream. I interacted with you. And I will definitely fucking shout you out. Alright? So, anyways. Y'all have a good one. Alright? Please make sure to remember to go check out my editor, Mafalme. Oh, right here. Mafalme, you can go ahead and plug in your stuff right here. Okay? Alright, yes. I don't know why he hasn't done that yet, or if he has done that, then I missed it. I haven't watched his latest edits, but Mafalme, you're free to input your stuff right here. Okay? And go check him out. He has a YouTube channel. He also has a Twitch, I'm pretty sure. If you want to hit me up, you can go ahead and hit me up on Discord, which I will put a link to my Discord down below. I will be starting a server, which I believe should be up by the time this video comes out. Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that, but it should be up by the time this video comes out. Okay? And until then, just have a good one. I'm still trying to release once a week. But like I said, I had a little break because I was moving states. Yeah. Have a good one, y'all. And I will see y'all in the next episode. Now that I've spent 10 minutes thinking, y'all, and ranting. Alright. Have a good one.